Today we will find out the unit vectors in spherical polar system. So, we know that in spherical polar system r, theta and phi are three variables which may be represented in the diagram as this. It is x axis, y axis, z axis, and point P is lying in the space and OP is r vector, and this angle is theta, and take the projection of point P on xy plane, this one, it is P dash, and this vector is called rho vector. So, we can say that this rho vector is projection of r vector in xy plane. Now, the angle formed between this rho vector and x axis is phi. So, these parameter I have also explained in the previous lecture. Now, we have to find the unit vectors in spherical polar system. Spherical polar means three-dimensional polar system, that is r, theta, phi system, in which all three components r, theta and phi will be used to describe the position or motion of the particle. We know that we have already considered the unit vectors. So, r cap, theta cap and phi cap, these are called unit vectors in spherical polar system. Now, we will find the expression for r cap in terms of I, j and k. Similarly, theta cap in terms of I, j and k, and phi cap in terms of I and j and k. So, basically these are three parts, it consists of three parts. So, first of all we will find r cap, that is unit vector along r axis or r side, that is first unit vector r cap. To find the value of this r cap, I will use the formula of r vector is equal to r into r cap. We know this formula. So, from here r cap may be written as r vector upon r magnitude is the ratio. Now, what is r vector? We know that r vector is xi, yj and zk in Cartesian coordinate system, but the values of these components x, y and z I have already discussed, already derived these values in the previous lecture, that x is equal to r sin theta cos phi, y is equal to r sin theta sin phi, and z is equal to r cos theta. So, these components can be written and can be shown in the diagram also. So, this is r vector, and this vector is lying in z rho plane. This plane is called z rho plane, and this vector is lying in this plane. So, we can resolve this vector in two components, that is r cos theta, this one r cos theta, and second one rho is r sin theta. You know the resolution of a vector in a plane. Now, further, this rho vector is lying in x y plane. So, we can resolve this rho vector in two components, that is rho cos phi along this side, rho cos phi, and rho sin phi. Is it clear? Because a rho vector is lying in x y plane and r vector is lying in z rho plane. So, for resolution it is very important that the vector is lying in which plane. So, I have already proved these formulae in the previous lecture. So, on putting this value x, y, z here, we will get r sin theta cos phi I plus y is r sin theta sin phi j plus z means r cos theta k. So, this is r vector, this one is r vector, which we have already proved. Now, putting this value r vector here in this equation to get the value of r cap. So, r cap is r vector upon r, means value of r vector, it is r sin theta cos phi I plus r sin theta sin phi j and plus r cos theta k, this one r over this r. So, taking common r from the numerator and it will cancel out with the denominator, or finally this is sin theta cos phi I plus sin theta sin phi j plus cos theta k, and it is r cap, means a unit vector along r side. And in diagram this r cap is shown here, this is r cap because it is r vector, full vector, and extension of this r vector means the direction of along this side is called r cap. So, r cap already we know that this cap represents the direction. Now, we will find the unit vector along theta and phi sides. So, we can represent those direction in diagram first and then we will derive the relation for the theta cap and phi cap. As we know, this is theta extension. If we draw an arc from O to P, then along this side, this will become theta cap. This is r cap and theta means the arc corresponding to the change in theta. This is theta cap. And similarly, phi cap. So, this angle is phi and the corresponding arc, this one is phi cap. So, basically these are the unit vectors r cap, theta cap and phi cap. So, phi cap is lying in xy plane, but r and theta they are lying in this plane and at the same point P. Now, we will show this phi cap here at point P, so that it will become the overall spherical polar system. This is r cap, this is theta cap and this one is phi cap. So, this phi cap is not lying between r and theta, but this phi cap is lying inside or inward, just like right hand Fleming right hand rule, this one. So, this r is along this forefinger and theta along this middle finger and thumb inward direction, it will show the direction of phi cap. So, it is basically 3-dimensional orthogonal system, means r, theta and phi all are perpendicular to each other, as x, y and z are perpendicular. So, this is spherical polar system at point P and unit vectors at point P. All unit vectors are also orthogonal, as I, j and k are orthogonal. So, is it clear what all about the diagram? So, this rho cos phi, so we can put the value of rho here, that is r sin theta and cos phi, this one. So, I have already discussed about putting this value here. It is r sin theta and it is sin phi. So, basically it is x, it is y, it is z. Now, second part, that is we can find the unit vector along theta side. The second part is theta cap, unit vector along theta side. As it is clear from the diagram that theta cap is perpendicular to r cap. So, we can find the expression for theta cap by using an expression for r cap. As in the previous plane polar system, we will add 90 degree in the value of theta in the expression of r cap to get theta cap. So, theta cap can be obtained by using the relation of r cap. So, what is r cap, which we have proved here? R cap is sin theta cos phi I plus sin theta sin phi j plus cos theta k. This one is r cap because it is x, it is y, z, x I, y, j and z k. This is r cap. Now, without using any other concept, we will directly find the value of theta cap by adding 90 degree in theta value, this one. So, this r may be written as theta cap. Why? Because I will add here theta plus 90 degree, but phi angle remains same. Similarly, second, sin theta plus 90 into sin phi j, and third one plus cos theta plus 90 degree into k. So, this is an expression for theta cap. So, on putting the value, on solving this expression, sin theta plus 90, that is cos theta. It is cos theta and it is cos phi here, plus again it is cos theta, because sin theta plus 90 is cos theta and sin phi j, and cos theta plus 90 minus sin theta into k. So, this is the expression for theta cap. So, this is simplest way to find the value of theta cap, that is by adding 90 degree in the value of theta in an expression of r cap. So, this is simplest way. Now, we have to find the third unit vector, that is phi cap. So, third one is phi cap. Phi cap. So, this is unit vector along variation of phi, this one phi. Now, to find the value of this phi cap, actually phi cap is lying in x y plane. So, it is perpendicular to rho vector, as theta is perpendicular to r vector. Similarly, this phi is perpendicular to rho. So, this is rho cap. If we draw or extend this row vector, so this will represent rho cap. So, rho cap and phi cap both are perpendicular. So, in the same way as we have obtained the value of theta cap by adding 90-degree angle in the expression of r cap, similarly we can find the value of phi cap by adding angle 90-degree in the value of rho cap. It means, first of all we have to find the value of rho cap. So, when we are able to find the value of rho cap, then the value of phi cap is easily obtained by adding 90-degree in the value in the angle of rho cap. So, phi cap, we will not find directly phi cap, actually first of all we will find rho cap. So, what is rho cap? Rho cap. So, it is same as we have used the formula of R. So, sorry, rho cap is equal to rho vector upon rho magnitude, since rho is equal to rho into rho cap. This one. So, rho cap is rho vector upon rho magnitude. What is rho? We know that rho vector is lying in x y plane. So, rho vector has two components, that is xi plus yj. This one is rho, because rho is lying in xy plane. So, x means rho cos phi, rho cos phi, plus y means its y component rho sin phi, it is j. Is it clear? It is same as r vector. So, this rho vector, putting the value of this rho vector here, we will get rho cap, that is rho cos phi I plus rho sin phi j over rho magnitude. So, again rho will cancel out from the numerator and denominator. So, it is cos phi I plus sin phi j, it is rho vector. Now, our purpose is to find the value for phi cap. So, we can find the value of phi cap by adding angle 90-degree in here in the value of phi to get the value of phi cap. That is, this rho may be written as phi. Why? Because we are adding angle 90-degree on right hand side, but left hand side is only